and oh, is this some like New York drama? I think this is New York drama.
Wait a second. Why don't I have my pineapple light? Oh, my life is complete.
Now I can deal with this rat's mess. Do you own property worth over $5 million in New York City? No, I don't. I live in NJ, but I am laughing my butt off. No, but you see, I like the tax.
Why is the pineapple? Oh, okay, I'm happy now.
God, that explains why the vibes were off. No, but you see, I don't like taxing billionaires because maybe one day I'll be a billionaire myself. You know, if I just read enough memes or whatever the for like 2,000 years, I'll be a billionaire myself. I cannot wait. So why would I want to ruin my future prospects? You're welcome, libs. r/conservative means birthright citizenship.
My baby was born in Rivendell. That means she's an elf and gets to vote.
Series. Holy shit. But also, like, canon-wise, aren't orc technically elves that were, like, corrupted by Morgoth or whatever? So, like, this is like, low-key true in a way, but I also
Whoa!
appreciate
This is way too many books!
One of my favorite things to make like their
Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, Paimon came mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon? What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much, you just had to come visit. Is that it?
I mean, maybe Twitter is a good thing in that way. You know how it's become even more cesspool over the past couple of
You've
years?
become quite the flatterer since we last saw each other, haven't you?
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
NASA is just Satan minus T. That is why they say T minus.
Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us.
Away from being solved. I'm the one who cracked it, baby. You.
Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Don't worry, just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
Those whole situations I tend to find myself in. But he just giggles. Okay, that would be fucking horrifying. That would be horrifying. I can't say that I find myself in a lot of situations involving babies and shotguns in the first place, but you know, this sounds like a fucking horror movie. You then remove the
Finally! We made it to the last stack! What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And did we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier?
I would probably just steal the necklace, assuming, you know, the
Well,
powers transfer.
witches always make Paimon think of,
I would do.
you know.
Steal the necklace. I don't think I would like experiment with this using shotguns. That sounds stupid. That would be like trying.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
Tried to like cover them with a book when they were shooting.
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh, Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying Fire, by any chance? Splendid! That makes things easier to explain. This book was written as a dictionary for that other story. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation. Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place. Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary. Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
You make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
I'm Latina, Mexican, born and raised in Tennessee, but always Southern heritage. Are you from Mississippi? Something like Tennessee. You're the only 10 that should be in Tuscaloosa. I wonder what this post is an ad for. Is it an ad for, like, I don't know, racist OnlyFans? But, like, the racist pay for OnlyFans from people who are, like, of the heritage they are racist towards. It's like, oh, the ultimate fucking pick-me girl. It's like, oh my god, I'm the minority that people want to deport, but look at me posting here for the racists. I'm one of the good ones. So pay for my boobs. The intro is great, man.
I just want my country back. At a park in Plato, TX, with my 5-year-old son. We're surrounded by foreigners, speaking multiple foreign languages, probably like Spanish, making it more difficult for my son to make friends. This is my hometown, it's unrecognizable. I want my country back.
I don't believe this for a second. I think your 5-year-old was perfectly fine playing little slip and slides with other random 5-year-olds in the park. I think you're just trying to weaponize your 5-year-old to justify your racism. Typically, 5-year-olds aren't particularly racist in my experience. Racism is something that is taught, okay? You're just weaponizing your child to justify your little local racism.
Won't anybody think of the children? Someone spoke Spanish in the vicinity of my baby boy. How could this happen? This is the worst thing that ever happened.
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together? Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names. and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in Northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
And dismiss knowledge. This shows that you atheists don't know what is good. Ego.
Man, that's nothing. There is no information in these words. It's just... looking for someone to mow 22,040 square feet with a push mower. Got $75. Need to be mowed with a push mower because of all the holes in the field. Extremely dangerous when you're riding mowers. And someone lined up at $50, but backed out to $75 even better. God damn, who could not make this up for
Huh? Who are you?
Hello! We're here too!
Nice argument, liberal.
Hello?
Drew you as the Soyjack and me as the Alpha Chat.
What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong?
Much rather hit the gym.
Huh.
Crew on
And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
It's supposed to be like caca, I guess. It's like poopalita. That's great. And I feel bad for comparing him to them, but it is what it is. One thing is for sure, God is...
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Should not be allowed. Have respect for our precedent. Make them take it down and punish them for putting it up. Trump didn't claim to be anyone. Yeah, so anyway, here's the next picture. The Last Crusade. Deus Vult, make America great again. I would love to see Trump right here. That would be incredibly entertaining. My mother gave her at least a shoe. What do you mean at least? You don't know how many siblings you have?
if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
All are married, and every one of them has given birth to at least 2 children, all vaginal.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
Modern trend of women trying to normalize it as a casual or preferred choice.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company.
Modern normalization. Above all, love God. Yeah, love God, but not my wife.
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
Showing God my memes and explaining how I was trying to save America.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Exponentially weirder, man, I swear to God.
Are you pro-choice people? Except the one where you stop doing naughties?
Ah, yes, indeed. Over-filtered briskets.
The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first! Talk later!
Get to work!
Let's end this quickly!
don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. What?
At 18, you have nothing. At 25, she looks for love.
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
You have to build your value. I didn't make the rules, nature did. A wise man.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern. Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies? Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying— By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still. Huh? So that's how you see all this? Yes, that's me. Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
Something like that. Like these posts are always so
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name? This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us. I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too. No! This is an assignment from Master Jean! It's just an investigation, that's all! To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion. Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt. Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge. But didn't you see it first? Oh. Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct? That's right! Amber told us to come and talk to you! Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply. Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos.
An impressive bounty.
Stuff like this online, I don't even get mad at people because I just find it to be so ridiculous, man. Like, how do people like good people exist? It is crazy. I truly believe this. You should listen to me.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare.
so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
Because that's how she makes sense of it.
Here's a couple that I match-made on the fourth baby. Christians are breeding. Thanks for beautiful chat and book. Oh, look at these Christians. Breeding.
And they say romance is dead.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
You know, whenever I've encountered young folks, for example, or figuring themselves out and that kind of stuff, I don't think I've ever
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember, aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... What comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it.
Von 650.000 Followern gratulieren dem Dicken knapp 50 bis 60 Leute. Was ist los mit euch? Wozu folgt ihr jemanden eigentlich? Instagram ist echt nicht mehr, was es mal war. Oder bin ich einfach zu viele Jahre in dem Geschäft? Holy shit. Was für eine Psychose du entwickelt hast, wenn du ein Bild postest und danach die... Ey, das ist eine Krankheit. Das ist eine Mental Health Problematik. Das ist eine Mental Health Problematik. Das sind Leute, das ist genau das, du suchst dir das Einzige, was dein Geltungsbedürfnis noch irgendwie einigermaßen im Leben hält, ist das, hey, Bruder, bitte viele Likes,
Gratulieren dem Dicken, also ihrem Hund, knapp 50 bis 60 Leute. Was ist los mit euch? Leute, was ist los mit euch? Geht's euch nicht gut? Wozu folgt ihr jemandem?
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else. You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare your—
Hey! Stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Kann man sich ja gleich Kommentare kaufen. Ist ja beides in dem Falle dann gekauft. Die Story würde so anders hitten, wenn du nicht selber Gewinnspiele machst halt.
Ihr könnt auch am Gewinnspiel teilnehmen und wie das geht, erfahrt ihr unten in meiner Caption.
Wisst ihr, was ich auch richtig geil finde, Chat? Die Tatsache, dass es in Europa und im Dachbereich, Deutschland, Österreich, in der Schweiz
Only in the grip of winter do people truly appreciate the warmth of flames.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly. Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we? This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragonspine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Hey! That's not true! Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
Vengeance should know no bounds, you know. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Ist so. Das sind die Flächen. Ja. Na, hebt eure Scheren hoch. Ist so. Ist doch so.
Oh, das ist ein exklusiver Club und da muss man auch ein bisschen was machen, um dabei zu sein. Du erwartest richtig viel, willst nichts zurückgeben. Nein! Und jeder andere, der so tut, als würde er seiner Community was zurückgeben, das ist notiert. Alles klar, okay, super. Und dann Shoutout an Daniel Jakimowski, weil die Stories und die ganzen Uploads und so weiter, die habe ich vor allem von seinem Account, also schaut da gerne mal vorbei. Daher habe ich übrigens auch das nächste Video, was ich euch gleich zeige, denn Angelina ist mit dieser Meinung nicht alleine. Kurze Zeit später kam dann so ein...
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression...
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. It's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Hyman's starting to realize that Eula's actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot. Otherwise, the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Oh, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
Definitely be something that catches your eye.
Sehe ich auch immer öfter mal.
Ja toll, aber kann ich das
Die haben irgendwie so eine große Social-Media-Präsenz mittlerweile.
Geld zurückgerannt. Mit meinem Code Nessa könnt ihr nämlich mit meinem Code Nessa gibt es auch 5% auf Pfeffermehl obendrauf. Sag mal, du bist Influencer, hättest du das nicht mal schön anrichten können. Aber da sagt sogar ich, ist egal wie es aussieht. Hauptsache es schmeckt gut. Muss gesund auch. Link ist in der Beschreibung. Jetzt zum Video. Wo waren wir? Ah ja. Überlegt, wie oft gab es die Situation vielleicht schon, dass ihr abends mit euren Mädels weggehen wolltet. Ihr wusstet nicht, was ihr anfangt. Seid ihr zu irgendeiner Fashion
It's time to deliver.
Ja, bezahlt bei Prepper mir natürlich immer Marketing mit. Also, das sollte jetzt einigermaßen selbstverständlich sein. Du bezahlst natürlich auch das Marketing mit.
Ich bin auf die Seite gegangen, habt euch Info geholt und habt dadurch euer Outfit für den Abend bekommen.
Warte mal, was passiert jetzt?
Jetzt zurück zum Video. Wo waren wir? Ah ja.
Überlegt mal, wie oft schon, dass ihr abends mit euren Mädels weggehen wolltet. Ihr wusstet nicht, was ihr anzieht. Seid ihr zu irgendeiner Fashion-Influencerin auf die Seite gegangen, habt euch Info geholt und habt dadurch euer Outfit für den Abend bekommen. Aber habt ihr den Beitrag geliked?
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
Guilt-Tripping, das fühlt sich das an, so das Rumjammern, ja.
Manchmal vergisst man das. Wenn man selber nicht Creator ist, dann denkt man sich so, hä, ob ich das jetzt like oder nicht, ist doch egal. Und wenn man dann so ein Video sieht, dann denkt man, stimmt, könnte ich eigentlich, stimmt. Ja, macht dann vielleicht doch einen Unterschied. Das check ich komplett. Aber dieser Ton von...
Es ist halt so schade, wenn man dann...
A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
Da werde ich ihn morgen auch wieder konfrontieren mit dem Podcast Alman Arabica.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well-versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
Das reicht mir nicht. Halt doch die Schnauze und like das. Wie schwer kann's sein?
Dann gebt dem doch ein Like, das kostet doch nichts.
Merkt ihr das, wie sich das anhört?
Das ist ja auch ein Geben und Nehmen. Ihr habt ja auch was davon. Und ich hoffe, ihr bekommt jetzt nicht den falschen Hals, aber ich musste...
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright. And compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
Oh Mann. Vielleicht, weil dir nicht gefällt, was du so machst?
Wait, so you've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret.
Also ich will da jetzt keinen Samen pflanzen, aber die sehen vielleicht deine Post und denken sich, boah, Alter, die Sabine, die hat schon wieder dieses komische Video.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Von Instagram oder sonst irgendwo erfahren wollen, sondern aus dem echten Leben. Rede doch als erstes mit deinen Freundinnen darüber. Sorry, das war dumm von mir. Ich meinte natürlich, die sind alle neidisch. You go, girl oder so.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
No way. Ich fass das grad nicht.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Den nachhaltigen Einfluss von so viel Reichweite in eine gewisse Mental-Health-Problematik entwickelt.
Wenn du gerade in einer Position bist, in der es dir gut geht, wo du das postest, musst du gucken, wem du wirklich vertrauen kannst.
Das ist cool.
Könnt ihr jetzt petty sein und sagen, wenn du Erfolg hast, dann ist es egal, ob deine Freunde deine Beiträge hat? Nein.
Natürlich ist alles, was im echten Leben passiert, 100-mal wichtiger. Aber wenn deine Freunde...
Toll. Ich liebe Sprache einfach. Das ist so...
Huh?
Es ist
Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
sehen, wie alle diese kleinen Hinweise immer geben und sagen, ja,
Eigentlich meint die gar nicht, dass es irgendwas Wichtigeres gibt.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt, and therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected?
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Hätte man dafür den Kopf abgeschlagen bekommen. Oh, scheiße, den kennen wir doch, oder?
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Aha. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan. Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
Es geht auch ohne so zu betreiben.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later. The door is open. Let's go!
Warte. Ich muss gucken, ob irgendwo versteckte Kisten sind.
Is that Eula?
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Immer wenn jemand sagt, ihr könnt das auch mal machen, das ist wundervoll. Immer wenn jemand sagt, wir haben ja auch das Aber-Emote hier im Chat, immer wenn jemand sagt. Also ich
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Let's dance.
Show no mercy! Crush!
They're here! Stop them!
I'll protect us.
Leave this place.
Harden up! What an annoyance! I must counterattack!
Beg for mercy. Shudder!
This is trouble!
Yeah!
Finally! So quiet!
Du hast meine versteckten Kisten. Kann nicht so leicht übersehen, weil die unter der Seite der Wand sind. Da ist dann so ein kleines Loch. Links ist alles nichts drin, da ist so rein, und das ist eine Kiste.
Overruled!
You can't run! Well,
Let the
detoxify
show
it
begin.
is!
Lush as the moon, with one heart, we pray. Fulfill our pact! Crush!
Miscalculate! You need to hurry up!
Beg for mercy. The odds are against us.
Lay back into it! This is it. Finally, so quiet.
More speed. Shudder!
Achtung, kommst du drin?
That's where they put the diagram!
This here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight.
Let's dance.
Branch into song, fly the frost and revolve. Beg for mercy.
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them! You can't
Crush! Huh? Shudder! Crush! Freeze to the core!
Finally.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah! You suddenly appeared at just the right moment!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying! In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey! What do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure! Well, see you around!
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
One of the biggest criticisms that Europeans have for Americans is in our grocery stores, you can buy guns, you can buy pharmaceutical items, you can buy and you can buy food. Everything all in one spot. In supermarkets, at least from what I have seen, it's food, okay? It's just food. So that's why we're looking into this video. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you guys are returning viewers, welcome back. One other thing, talking a little trash about the mustache. I I know it's a little bit off kilter. I also talk a little weird, so my mouth will move.
Something you wish to report?
Damaged facial muscles and stuff like that, whatever. So I tried to make sure it was lined properly, but it might be a little crooked. So my mustache police in the comments, I appreciate you guys. You keep me in check. I tried to line it up this time, but if it's not lined up, hit me up in the comments down below. Please support the channel, get to help us get to a million.
Go on. You have...
I know I just talked about options and how a lot of European countries don't have a ton of options. But this right here completely went against everything I just said. All of the abundance of deli meats absolutely go crazy. I did not know that in your average grocery store in Italy, the deli section looked like that. I'm not sure if that's exactly how every section of an Italian grocery store looks like, because I have friends that live in Italy and they've never mentioned anything like that before. This looks like what would be the equivalent of what we have in the United States, in the big wholesale stores like Costco and Sam's Club. It looks like that. I don't think that's normal, but we're gonna look at the comment section and see if it is. If you guys are watching this and you happen to live in Italy, can you verify whether or not that's a normal scene? This is not typical of an Italian supermarket. That's what I was kind of thinking. But again, you might get more details in the comment section. You guys have been very, very good. I'll also be a lot better about responding to comments as well. Please fill me in because I am very curious about this. Again, obviously each store is different. Even within each European country, right? The store setups are going to be a little different, but there might be some common tropes between all of the stores. So when you think groceries, what do you think? That's another question I have for you guys. When you think groceries, when you're thinking like, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, what entails the word grocery? Like, what does that mean to you? Their bread is fantastic and makes such great sandwiches. I could imagine that. That does sound quite delicious. I love sandwiches. And one big thing when I traveled to Germany specifically, oh my goodness, the bread was pristine. Okay, pristine. Now, I did just make a video a while back about a young lady talking about how Germans treat her like she has never seen real bread in her life. She's from the United States, so that's probably why they said that, because I'm telling you, Germans have bread down to a molecular science. Now, I will say the only country, in my personal opinion, that can go band for band with Germany may be France. That might be controversial, so please let me know in the comments down below if you agree with that or not. Italians take their cold cuts seriously. I forgot cold cuts probably originated in Italy. Never really occurred to me, but makes sense.
Come with me on a grocery run. I'm an American girl living in Slovakia with my professional hockey playing boyfriend. We were in desperate need of groceries, so I decided to go while Max was taking his pregame nap. Okay, so I drove to the grocery store, and like I said, I had quite a big list because we hadn't been in a while, but I will say I do really like the grocery stores here. Everything is so fresh and so cheap, so I cannot complain about that. Something I will add is that when we do go to the store, we do have to translate everything into English, so it basically takes up double the amount of time that it would versus when we are at home.
So that is a big thing that I actually have to do currently. So I live in South Korea, and every time I go grocery shopping, I'm like, okay, let me bust out that translator. One thing that I absolutely love about living in South Korea right now, I know it has nothing to do with Europe, but in general, grocery shopping outside the United States versus in the United States, produce, oh my god, incredibly fresh, incredibly delicious, and it's priced, in my opinion, very reasonably. But this goes into the what you're making monetarily versus what the locals make monetarily, and you scale the pricing based on the average salary, so that's a whole different thing. That aside, the quality of the produce is what I absolutely adore. The fruit does not taste overly weird like it does in the States, and you guys obviously have the same thing going on, so I thought that was really cool. She just brought up a lot of things, and I was like, oh my god, by the way, that fruit looked good.
I really don't mind this. Obviously, it's a little inconvenient, but we've gotten used to it, and we're starting to recognize like certain things that we usually get. Today I was actually so happy because I found ground turkey meat. I eat this back home all the time, and it's just not very popular over here in Europe. The hard truth though is that I will probably go back looking for it and then not be able to find it again just because it's not incredibly consistent.
Something else I'd like to say though is where she's shopping is notorious for being a little bit pricey. So Bio is a... Alright, editing James here. Completely ignore what I just said. I completely forgot that she shopped at Lidl and not Bio. Bio, I just saw a little icon or whatever while she was going to the grocery store and totally mistook that as her shopping at that grocery store. So, my bad.
I am still so happy that we're over here. Everything's going great. I just wanted to show you guys a glimpse into what their grocery stores looked like and take you on a little grocery haul with me.
We're gonna get in these comments and stuff, but before I get into that, I think one of the biggest things I wanted to highlight about grocery shopping throughout Europe and Asia versus grocery shopping in the United States is we do have a massive fitness community in the United States, right? And then it is possible to be very fit, but you have to have the coin to do that, okay? Because eating healthy is a very, very, very hefty, pricey lifestyle. That's just a fun fact. Out here in South Korea, it is not only doable, it is viciously affordable on a fundamental level. I mean, like the average Korean has a very healthy diet and, you know, they're very lean, they're like small and stuff like that. They're so small, I'm pretty sure, I mean, my arm barely fit through a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? Like through the neck of a t-shirt. And I eat a lot, so I gotta go order off of XXLBigPeople.com. That aside, I just think it's very interesting because when you see how the United States defines what healthy is and you see how the rest of the world defines what healthy is, I think on average it's just easier to maintain a higher quality of life while spending less money in other countries in comparison to the United States. I'm not saying that those options are not available in the United States. I'm just saying it's significantly more difficult. And add in the fact that we also have additives, chemicals, whatever in our food, quite literally killing our people and putting them in the same hospital system that is used to run them pockets and create generational debt. It's not really the same elsewhere. Now, there are other places that I'm pretty sure also have diabolical chemicals as well. I'm not saying that the United States is the only place that has diabolical chemicals in food, but I am saying specifically for, in this example, for Europe, most countries and stuff, it seems like they have a very good grasp on fresh, healthy, affordable food. I love grocery stores in Europe, truly the best. Every experience I've had so far has been remarkable, nothing short of incredible, and I, to this day, still get mind blown. I'm crossing the threshold of Europe again this year, towards the end of the year, so it'll be quite nice. I want to make country excursion, so Germany obviously has to be one of them. I have tons of friends out there and people that I consider to be family, and then I have like neighboring countries I want to go to as well. Minced turkey is the only reason why I go to Lidl, because it's the only place I know where you can buy it. Kaufland, it has much better choice of lacto-free and gluten-free stuff. How far and wide do these stores stretch? Because I thought Kaufland and Lidl were exclusive to just Germany, which doesn't make any sense if we have like Aldi that's outside of all of Europe, right? That's insane. So is Kaufland, Lidl, Bio, Edeka, are those all grocery stores that are like all over Europe as well? Or that seems insane. I didn't know that. It'd be like the United States, right? There's like Walmart, right? Walmart's all over the United States, but which grocery stores are common around all of Europe? Love our grocery stores in Germany too, so much better than back home. Jealous of you finding turkey meat. We literally never find that ever. We only have once. Turkey meat seems to be the hot commodity, you know? And I love turkey meat, by the way. I love turkey meat. But I've recently been on a steak bender. Like, I don't know, Korea and the affordability of steak and comparison to steaks. Been meal prepping steak and potatoes. Potatoes are also very affordable, so I'm like, okay, 20 containers of steak and potatoes, and I drink a ton of water. Oh my gosh, I could go on for days about water. I love water. That is my number one favorite liquid to drink. What is your favorite liquid to sip on? Is it water as well, or is it a different thing? Now, alcohol-wise, if we're getting into that, I know I'm going on a tangent here, but whiskey. Scotch whiskey. Listen, people over there in Scotland, you did something with that whiskey, okay? I'm gonna need you to give me your favorite whiskeys in the comments down below, because that is my favorite choice. As Ukrainian from Bratislava, I'm also always looking at turkey and chicken. You're more likely to find it in Tesco.
Okay, die Punkte stellen einfach da, wie ich laufen soll. Alles klar.
Germany got this shit down pat. But on the flip side too, are there other grocery stores from other countries that are like I was insinuating that, you know, a lot of the grocery stores are all over the place, right? But I'm pretty sure that also applies for other countries that have grocery stores that are also spread out throughout the rest of Europe as well, or at least tons of different parts of Europe. So I don't know what that could be, though. Fill me in the comments. But it does seem like the turkey epidemic is going global. Everybody loves some ground turkey. Very good for you. Bratislava did you find this organized leader? Mega stores, right? Not just throughout Europe, globally. We got tons and tons of Aldi in the United States. That's like the upper echelon of grocery stores. I'm not sure.
Kamera muss immer in Kästchen sein.
Also, how are grocery stores typically organized in Bratislava?
Another week, another Tesco run. I actually have the entire.
Kann ich mal gucken, wie der Film aussieht?
So
Der wie schön aussieht.
all of us and my husband, but I am actually leaving on a trip.
Was ist denn Kameravinkern?
My mom is feeling gonna be good.
What the
We're gonna get into some different types of groceries this week, so let's go.
Ganz oben. Da sind überall Schatzräuber im Hintergrund. Was machen die hier? Oder sind das Schauspieler? Ah jo, das sind Schauspieler. Ah, das ergibt Sinn. Level wählen. Das ist ein lustiges Event. Nach Abschluss einer thematischen Filmdrehs wird freies Drehen freigeschaltet. In dem Modus kannst du nach Belieben desselben oder verschiedene Figuren. Oh. Louis, huh? Verwende unterschiedliche Figuren. Figuren aus Louis, der Reisen oder Manka.
I'm not sure if this is exclusive to this.
Sie ist aus
store, but
Louis.
I find it very interesting how everything is packaged. It almost seems like saran wrap tight. You know what I mean? Like it's not loosely packaged like a lot of like the vegetables I usually see are in a lot of supermarkets in the United States. I mean, it depends on where you shop. At the end of the day, right now, every place is going to be like this. But so far, every produce-related item has been very tightly.
Das ist eine große Gruppe aus Leuten, aber das müsste gehen. Ich habe genug Figuren gehabt, die da mitfilmen können. Wir sind zwar nicht an der hohen Level, aber ich hab sie. Bei Dreharbeiten in bestimmten Sets musst du innerhalb einer vorgegebenen Zeit die angegebene Aktion des Filmauftrags ausführen. Ah, okay. Verwende Schnellangriff oder heftige Schläge dreimal. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, auf Kopfhörer, aber nicht allzu hoch und recht runter. So, das ist so Filmatmosphäre. So. Sieht flüssig aus. Korrekt. Oh, Imozuma. Oh. Ja, Miko. Ja, da weiß ich, wo ich sie benutze. Da weiß ich, wo ich sie benutze. Hier. Nein. Oder Mannequin. Ja, Mannequin ist kacke. Ich nehme. Mit ihr oder mit ihr? Thomas wird wirklich zu selten benutzt.
Potatoes. I don't know definitively, so maybe this is just some dumb, I just... and potatoes. I'll be locked in on that. It just feels like the lingo...
Produktion fortsetzen.
...things between the United States and the UK in particular. Polar opposites.
Ganz unten? Nee, ganz unten sieht gar nicht geil aus.
What's one thing that you noticed
So.
in the United States? Like, in particular, like, trying to avoid that, you know what I mean? Like, or at least minimize the amount.
Thomas mal der Protagonist war in seiner Geschichte. Das
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what the hell she was on about, but potatoes containing gluten? I don't know, Chief. It doesn't seem as good. Water tastes the same as bottled. The broken heart. Think of that. How's the tap water in the UK? Is it bad? It's because England has hard water. I was told when younger, when holidaying in England, not to drink the tap water either. How accurate is this? Does you can buy bread without what? What? That's like every 5-year-old's dream. When I was little and I had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I'm like, I would like this without the crust, please. That's cool. I did not know that.
Takt mit den Schauspielern wirklich. Folge dem Rhythmusrhythmus und verwende die Vegetarfähigkeit an 8.
You poor last lamb. Forrest, protect us.
Let's go.
There were so many fresh eggs, and they're all so adorable, and they're all so nice. I swear to poster out these onions. I love grabbing these bags of croissants. They're great to throw in my bag, eat it, or pair with a coffee.
Let's go.
Get to work! Fulfill our pact!
Take this!
And even Asia as well, which was the egg.
Here!
There were so many fresh eggs, and they're all so
Take
adorable,
this!
and they're also not stored in the fridge either.
Here! Lightning flash! A moment, please.
Why do you have milk? Not but it does when you understand the process and stuff like that. Again, the availability of different items in the grocery stores is what also gets me a lot because I'm like, wow, like, you know, you guys have obviously like different selections of food, different selections of, you know, different little assets and stuff like that as well. I do know that a lot of times when I go grocery shopping, one of the things I buy, depending on what the season is for the year, is allergy medication. And that sounds great.
You poor last lamb.
Off and away! Show no mercy!
Take this!
Because we don't wash them before selling, and UHT ultra high temperature processing milk can be outside fridge before being open. After you open it, it should be refrigerated. It goes bad after a few days. So for me and my people that were curious about that process,
6 Stunden verfügbar, noch ein Tag und noch 2. Okay, ist klar.
That's all you had to say. Bread without crust? Are you kidding me? Are you trying to get me to move to Spain? Well, consider me an honorary Spaniard. Don't buy honey from supermarkets. Buy it in local shops and see if they are from Spain. The supermarket ones are a mixture of different honeys. And they are really good. That also makes sense. Always buy local. Local markets tend to have fresh, cheaper, more affordable things. At least that's how it is.
Was ist denn jetzt hier schon wieder?
that, what are the common misconceptions with the grocery stores in your area? What are the most popular grocery stores that are spread out throughout Europe that are very common, like Kaufland, Lidl's, and things like that?
Ich ziehe mir jetzt ganz entspannt rein, wie die neue Abrechnung von Nimi aussieht für den Bagdad ApoRed. 52 Minuten köstliche Rüstung. Du, echt, dieses Video, das ist die richtige Entscheidung gewesen. Aber wenn du es geguckt hast, dann schau doch mal bei Meinungsgruppen vorbei. Da gibt es jeden Tag neue Informationen aus aller Welt und politischen Themen. Oder vielleicht beim zweiklassigen Reaktionskanal. Denn wir haben so viele Reaktionen, dass wir immer noch am Feld. Weiter mit dem Video. Gucken wir mal, was da so los ist. Wenn ich dieses Gesicht sehe, es ist
Ach, das sind die drei. Ach, keine Sorge. Kiste im Rausfall ist kein Problem, das mache ich umsonst. Ja komm, ich hab mich so...
Ja, free, alles for free.
Das heißt, im Endeffekt mache ich das mehr als
Hobby.
Mehr so als Hobby also. Wie läuft das dann eigentlich so ab in der Gruppe? Schreibst du rein, ey, ich baue zu dem Preis das und das.
Ich habe einfach 900 gemacht.
Du hast am ersten Tag 900 € verdient?
Ja. Ich hab genug.
Und ich würde sagen, dass du 5.000 € ziehen.
Krass, das ist echt krass. Ich werde aber auch in die Gruppe reinsteppen. Einer von Lukas und Facebook hier. Easy money, Digga. Ja, richtig, wenn ich 10 Minuten jetzt rummache in ein paar Wochen. Hast du dann auch so einen Account lustig? 100%. Ich hab einfach 900 € gemacht, auch nebenbei im Bettchen, Digga. Ja, dieses... Digga, das Tradebook sieht einfach wirklich...
Es gibt nicht Na los!
Oh mein Gott, ein Nebelmeme. Bruder, wie geht's dem Bre eigentlich? Holy shit. Alter, wann habe ich denn das letzte Mal ein... Oh mein Gott, wann habe ich denn... In dem Segment, in dem er sagt, dass man da nichts falsch machen kann, macht er was falsch. Das ist... So, nicht so. Ich sage, es ist ein Rage-Bait. Der Witz
von SpongeBob, Star Wars, Avatar, One Piece und vielen, vielen mehr. Es gibt über 2 Millionen Motive zur Auswahl, für jeden was dabei und die bestverkauftesten Designs gibt es sogar in einer Spezialvariante mit Textur, gekennzeichnet als Textra.
Alter, Digga, er hat das...
Das System war so, dass alle Zuschauer mit Hilfe von ApoReds Reichweite in einer Gruppe gesammelt wurden. Dort wurden die Leute dann mit Erfolgsstories, die von Lukas gepostet wurden, mit geil gemacht, die Erfolgsstories führen und haben zu seiner zweiten Gruppe auf die Lukas hat dann mit diesen Leuten einen Versuch gegeben, dass sie for Trade handeln sollten, wie man bei Clankern und
Up with the whole idea of holding a conference with the Hexazircle. How come we never up with the whole idea of holding a conference with the Hexazircle? How come we never found out what task they gave him?
Reichen Leuten, die in Dubai unterwegs sein müssen.
Let's see. Barca. Wait. Why is it blank? Good point. Well, knowing what he's like, we better start by checking all the local taverns and restaurants.
Still not here, huh? Looks like I'll have to figure this out on my own.
Hey, Barca! We wanted to ask you about your task.
Oh, hey there, Honorary Knight in Paimon. My task? What's all this about? Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure Alice did tell me something about that. I think.
You think? That conference of yours is why those tasks even exist in the first place. Ugh, anyway, why is yours blank?
If I had to take a wild guess, probably because it'd be too much for that little book of theirs to handle. My task is to make the finest wine Tevat has ever seen.
How's that? Too much?
Trust me, this is serious business. See this new scar on my arm? That's what it cost me just to get my hands on the recipe. There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain, battling some of the fiercest, most vicious monsters I've ever seen. We're following the recipe to the letter, so all 3 ingredients must adhere to their requirements. Come on, let's get started with those wood chips.
So, this is where we'll be getting those wood chips struck by knights, huh?
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Are you here to train as well?
Well, maybe not in a traditional sense, but we're here to pursue a goal, so I guess that counts too.
You're already so skilled, yet you still strive for perfection. Please train however you like. I'll be taking notes from the side.
No, we're not quite getting the quality I saw that day. Let's try again.
Aber ganze Zeit, hä? Okay.
So Paimon had no idea the Knights of Favonius had training dummies this huge!
Das ist Timmy. Entschuldigung, Timmy, wir werden deine Taube umbringen müssen. Entschuldigung. Der arme Timmy, der immer vorne auf der Brücke, wenn man in die Stadt reingeht und füttert immer seine Tauben und hat sie lieb und jetzt muss ich da hingehen und die Tauben umbringen. Jetzt muss ich da
Auch ziemlich ungünstig zu sagen, es ist wie ein Dreieck. Und damit irgendwie die Pyramide vermeiden. Super.
Okay, warte. Hoch.
Tja!
Hey! You scared off all the pigeons!
Grandmaster?
Hey, if it isn't little Timmy! Grown up quite a bit, haven't you? Been eating well?
Yes, sir! I always remember what you told me. That I've got to eat well and exercise hard if I want to grow up big and strong.
Ist ja komplett anders als früher.
Well, guess that's the Barker effect. Honestly, Paimon would be shocked if there was a single kid in this city who didn't look up to our living legend over here.
Sorry for scaring your pigeons away. I was actually gonna ask, is there a way to approach pigeons without spooking them, while keeping them happy at the same time?
To be honest, I usually walk up to them quietly and scatter some feed.
Boom! That's it! Say, you got any extra feed on you right now?
I do have quite a bit, but... Grandmaster, what are you planning to do?
Don't worry, little man. We just need to borrow a feather or two. You have my word.
Ah, all right then, no problem. And thank you.
Ich sage regelmäßig, Chat, ihr seid jetzt für die Leute, die jetzt seit einer Woche nicht abonniert haben, stellt euch mal vor, wie viel Minus ihr angesammelt habt, weil ihr nicht Abonnenten seid. Wie schlecht euer Karma ist. Denkt man,
Try to keep up!
Genau. Richtige Entscheidung. Richtig.
Huh? Looks like we've got ourselves some pigeon tracks. Let's wait here. When they appear, walk up to them quietly and scatter the feed. But make sure not to hurt them. Ready?
Also die Auswahlmöglichkeiten waren dreimal, ja, ich hab Gewinn gemacht und einmal, ich hab nicht
Right.
gemacht. Leute, die Verlust gemacht haben, Auswahlmöglichkeit, so als ob
Gehen aktivieren.
generell muss man sich mal fragen, wie seriös das Ganze überhaupt sein kann. Man kann
Schleich dich an die Tauben heran.
weil es hauptsächlich über Instagram Stories beworben wurde, wo es ja keine Kommentare oder Dislikes gibt. Man kann selber nichts in die Telegram-Gruppen schreiben, sondern nur mit Emojis auf Lukas reagieren und die möglichen
Hey, you scared them away. Guess we'll have to wait for them to come back now.
What? How the fuck am I supposed to?
Das Ding ist, er macht einen Long-Tap mit dem Daumen, dadurch kann man eine Vorschau bei den Nachrichten sehen, ohne dass die Notification weggeht. Heißt, rein theoretisch könnte
Das ist alles schon da, ja.
er hier auch einfach vorher aussortiert haben, dann Flight Mode rein, dass keine neuen Nachrichten kommen.
Oh mein Gott, Bro.
Und tada, alle ungeöffneten Nachrichten, die er willkürlich öffnet, sind positiv.
Aha.
Digga, das ist so eine manipulative Alter.
Vor allem im
Puh,
Training ist super
hab dich.
Scammer und so shit unterwegs, ja? Komplett verständlich. Leute, wenn ihr keinen Trust habt, Scam, weiß nicht und so weiter, guckt einfach die ganze Sektion, guckt in diesen Channel.
Got him! The feathers are in the bag. I repeat, the feathers are in the bag.
Ich will Lukas hier gar nicht seine
Finally! This task really is harder than Paimon thought.
Just one more ingredient to go. Medicinal broth brewed in a large cauldron. That's gotta be in Dada Upa Gorge.
Yep, da gibt's diesen riesigen Kessel.
I'll head over there right away. Follow whenever you can, all right?
Hey, wait up! Jeez, talk about excited. That guy just took off faster than a flock of flustered pigeons.
Ganz wie jemand, der so frei ist wie der Wind.
Oh, that old booze hound.
Bestens.
Diona? What are you doing here? And why were you hiding?
Vertrauenswürdiger, wenn sagt,
I'm only here to pick some fruit, I swear. Just didn't expect I'd run into that piece of work all the way out here. He's been bugging me non-stop lately, trying to talk me into making him some drink again. I got so sick of it that I've been avoiding him whenever I can. So, you know how he returned recently with some of the expeditionary force, right? Well, guess what? Practically the first thing he did was swing by the cat's tail for a celebratory drink or two. Seriously? Paimon thought they'd have just stayed back at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters.
Ich dachte, sie gehen zum Engelscup.
Hence why I said, practically. They did all that and more. The cat's tail was round 3 of a citywide tavern crawl. And Paimon bets they'll do it all over again the next time another batch of troops returns home.
Daran habe ich keinen Zweifel.
Anywho, long story short, I couldn't bear the sight of those drunk old skunks for even 1 second longer. So, I made it my mission to mix some of the most disgusting, nauseating drinks in all of Teyvat. Yeah, so that's why I try to get Prince to mix the drinks instead. Ugh, if only those drunkards hadn't started messing with his Meowjo. In the end, Prince ran off before he could finish. At least he gave that old boozer a nice big scratch on the way out.
There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain, battling some of the fiercest, most vicious monsters I've ever seen.
Anyway, it was right there in front of me, one small step away from completion.
Hast du jetzt den Schritt am Ende doch selbst gemacht?
Yeah. Some wood chips I noticed on the knight's clothes, some pigeon feathers I picked up in the forest.
Oh no.
Oh, and some of the hilly churl herbal soup I was planning to turn into a remedy for sobering up.
Touri-Phänomen der 90er Jahre.
Wait a sec! You said this all happened not long after Barker first got back, right? That must mean...
irgendwie Musik gemacht haben oder von irgendwelchen Schauspielern. Das hat sich sehr
Diese Zutaten nur in Jonas Hände gut sind.
This could be bad! We gotta go stop him before it's too late!
Sind wir in einer Zeit,
Wenn es zu spät ist.
einfach nur sympathisches Auftreten.
Trink es nicht, du Vollidiot. Trink es nicht. Trink es.
All time, bro!
Da oben, ne? Das ist eine Ewigkeit entfernt. Kann ich jetzt hinporten, gehe ich schneller. Ja, hier. Da ist der Kessel.
Ich muss mich damit reinnehmen, um dann zu intervenieren und den
Der
Leuten
Schrein der Prüfungen. Da gehe ich schnell hoch.
Mind the wind.
Unbelievable! Since when were hilly trolls so amenable to reason? Ella! You haven't seen Varka around here, have you?
As a matter of fact, yes, I have. Just now he went off to borrow a large cauldron from the hilly trolls. And get this, they gave it up as soon as they saw him.
Ja, würde ich so einen großen Typen sehen? Welchen Delete-Trainer will ich aus der
The
Welt?
weirdest thing was they barely exchanged any words at all. I just don't understand how it all went so smoothly. Could the Grandmaster know some hilly troll body language that I'm unaware of?
Ich glaube nicht, dass man das wirklich als Gespräch bezeichnet.
Ah, that's not the point here. Anyway, where is he now?
Right over there.
Finally, it's done. The finest wine in all of Teyvat. Right here in my hands. Oh, hey, gang. You finally made it. Those hilly trolls just now were surprisingly reasonable. Didn't expect this to go half so smoothly. Ha! Anyway, time to find out what this bad boy tastes like. Huh? You want to taste it first? Don't worry, I'll leave some for you. Oh, ooh, oh. Hold up. Oh, why do I feel so bad?
Gott hat sich selber vergiftet mit dem Alkohol, den er selbst gebraut hat. Ah, Gott.
Varka! Are you okay? Varka! Varka!
In Dubai
Was machst du denn da?
Es ist wahr. Es ist wahr, diese
Come on! You didn't defeat a god just to fight the dust here!
Oh my
For a moment there, I could have sworn I saw all the previous Knights of Berea standing right here in front of me.
erzählt haben im letzten Mimi-Video, ey, Mimi, so, wir haben gerade ApoRed gesehen und der hat uns auf Straße angesprochen und hat uns in so einem Club
Ooh, either way, I need a moment to digest it all. Oh, both the drink and the lesson too.
Absolut wahnsinnig. Das musst du dir mal vorstellen, der steht da auf der Straße.
Ah, so the missing ingredient was actually the Spring Fairy's blessing. Never would have guessed.
Hey! Don't you act all innocent! You still owe us one for trying to pull the wool over our eyes!
Sorry. Truth is, though, I genuinely believed it would work. And I was even planning to come clean over a drink or two afterwards anyway. But I guess you probably don't want to drink it anymore, do you? Well, guess I owe you one. How about this? I'll treat you to a meal at the Good Hunter once we're back.
No, that's more like it.
Du bist ja wirklich leicht zu
Oh, come on! You saw what a state he was in after he downed that cup. I'm not sure he's learned his lesson.
Guess I have no one to blame but myself, huh?
Haha. Well, I was gonna save that story for the tavern, but I guess the open air will have to do. So, you're giving tasks to everyone in Mondstadt, huh? Interesting idea. Do I get one too?
Well, if you really must know, yours was to change the fate reflected in the scryglass. But you already did that quite some time ago. The moment you decided to set off on your expedition, to be precise.
Das ergibt Sinn. Jetzt habe ich endlich diesen Passivball.
Zurück zu dem Statement von Lukas.
Was habe ich jetzt bekommen?
Also ich weiß nicht, ich weiß nicht, ob die Braten riechen das Richtige ist. Besonders wenn es irgendein x-beliebiger Support ist. Aber ist schon...
Ja, dass ich einfach nur eine smarte Marketing-Idee genommen habe, die dann im Endeffekt nicht so nice funktioniert.
Ja, sehr smarte Idee zusammen mit einem Insolventen.
Ja, mach ich nicht. Kannst auch vielleicht gar nicht einlösen.
Lukas hatte uns, by the way, nicht so richtig näher gebracht, aber halb so schlimm, da kann ich ihm ja jetzt hilfsbereit unter die Arme greifen, dass wir mal alle den Menschen hinter Lukas kennenlernen, was er so in der Vergangenheit gemacht hat und auch wie das so mit dem Trading begonnen hat.
Oh, ich bin jetzt mal fertig. Ich muss jetzt noch Ich teleportiere mich zurück zu Nordcry.
Gleichzeitig sagt er bei Telegram, dass er seit 5
Und das war das jetzt mal der Quest schon, I guess. Und wir sehen uns bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye.